Oh, yeah. It's the middle of the afternoon, and I'm literally just getting myself together. Welcome. What's up? I'm Indiana. So, this is kind of like get ready with me, except I'm at least halfway ready. You know what I'm saying? So, starting off first with the outfit. As you can see, I have on my nice jean jacket. This is one of the ones that I didn't show in a video that I was going through all the items in my closet. This is the one, it's one of my work ones. This is the light. Would this be, it's not really acid wash, but it's a light blue jean jacket. And then this here is a halter top dress that I got from a coworker. She was just giving away clothes. And as you can see, this is the back here. You see that? The little pattern. And then as far as what's on my feet, boom, socks. That's it. That's all for today. So, how exactly are you watching me get ready? Or you're gonna put on some jewelry with me. And I decided that red with the light blue deserves silver. I haven't worn my silver jewelry in a while. I'm gonna start with my second hole. Okay, I have my signature necklace is the pearls. And what I have usually is the necklace that I wear to work. Is the necklace I usually have to wear to work. But I think what I want to do is, yeah, let me look over here. Because I haven't worn so much of my other jewelry. Alright, I got this little icy bracelet. Let's see. This is just more earrings. Wait a minute, I got, is this still has some gold accents on it. But would it still, because I feel like these are more of a frost. Uh-huh. So I'm going with these pearls instead. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but these are more of like a faded. These are more like a faded, and then these are more polished looking, I'll say. And it looks, I feel like that looks good with the icy and the pearl. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. I think though it's raining outside. I don't have anywhere to go. I mean, it's not like I ever do. If it's not work, well, not really working, but if it's not work and maybe running some errands, I don't really ever have anything to do. Please don't be stuck, yo. Please. What happened? Has it been that long since I've worn this one? Is it? Okay. That's what. Okay. I had to figure it out. So you see this little hook here? You see that little hook there? It was kind of stuck. You put it. See, I'm doing it again. No. I should just put it on. Now I'm about to show you again. Okay. So this hook here goes inside and down in there. Okay. Okay, never seen. This is the fun part of putting on your own jewelry. That looks pretty good. Now let me adjust this chair so I can see in the other mirror. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Now my earrings. I have so many little small like earrings that no longer have a match to it. And my tragus piercing on the right, it's not the regular 16 gauge like it's supposed to be. It's smaller. It's just like the size of my lobe. So I use those as my tragus piercing jewelry. And I keep. Oh my God. Oh, here it is. I thought I lost it, but what it? I was just looking. I haven't worn rings in a while. And a watch would go nice with this. Let me finish with. Let me do this jewelry here. So all of these, excuse me, all of these here are like my little knick-knack pieces of jewelry. I should go through it to actually see what I have. I feel like I haven't done that in a while. Should I wear something simple like that? So what I'm see, I don't have to pour it out. Now here's what I am looking at. Oh, I found this. And I feel like it's the cutest. It will look so nice today, but it's a 16 gauge. I would have to go through getting this like re-pierced to wear 16 gauge size jewelry again. This wasn't the one I was looking at, but I got a little squirrel. The one I was looking at looks like, one of those ET pods. The things. Here it is. Here it is. Oh, it's a little dirty. It's thundering outside. That's what I was looking at. I need to figure out how to clean my jewelry. I don't have jewelry cleaner. I just put it in some peroxide and a little bit of water, that type of solution, and let it soak. And it kind of works. It kind of works. But see, I'm not wanting to wear this if it's like that with that little stain. Should I do the teddy bear? Is a teddy bear gonna be? Yeah, I'm gonna do a little teddy bear today. So here's my little teddy bear tragus jewelry. Oh, come on. Okay, there it is. Is it right side up? I think so. Okay. I feel like the looks alright. Yeah. I I think I want to do, instead of being all matchy matchy today, I'm just gonna mix and match. That's not silly. That's not really silver though. Hold on. I feel like I wear this one often. This is one of my go-tos. I'm gonna hold this one. Oh, a little heart. I could hold this one. Mm-mm. Okay, let me go ahead and put. I'm gonna put these away and then look through the other ones because I see my red jewelry in there too. Whoa. Yo, how I always say this, but I never get it. But how the girlies do their get ready with me and they're just yapping along, yapping away. I do not get it, boo. For me, this is very much my solitude, you know? At least that's what I tell myself. So I'm going to go through these. I'm trying to see if I can find one. This has a little heart, and it's not like it's a anatomically correct heart. Do I want to wear that one or the cherries? I'll wear that little heart. Oh, wait a minute. I'll put some pearls at my top hole. I don't have any silver. I can't find any of. I can't find any of my nose jewelry. I had at least two. But I can't. Dang. Why am I looking so distant? Well, this is what I mean by the anatomically correct jewelry. Anatomically correct heart jewelry. What is that going to look like? I'm not feeling it. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. There's a gummy bear. It's pink though. Will it be too out of place? Is it too out of place? But I like how this owl is facing outward. Okay, I don't. So the owl is going to go on this side. It's not showing like I want it to. Put it back on this side. I, I want to dress up my socks now. I want to do junk socks. Anyways, okay. This is going to stay. I don't like it on either side right now. Something in my mouth. Is this too? But see, that's too busy over here. Dilemma. And I got 2 gummy bears. I didn't realize that. I'm gonna do the cherry. Make it simple. Put the cherry on this side. Okay, and it gives it a little green purple color. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Would I be? It's gonna look weird going through the back because. Facing out. I guess it'll work this time. Pearls. Thank God they got both of them right there. Oh, is there anything to talk about? There's so much going on in the world. Why won't it just implode? It's like, well, not for real. But like, not really. Let's see if this. I'm always losing the backs here. Okay, this should work. What is it? There it is. Mm-hmm. And then I got the next one. Now, do I still want the watch and the rings? I'm going to go ahead and do the watch and the rings. Mm-hmm. Should I fold this upward? Okay. Okay. This is me, all dressed up. Whoa. Okay. But boom, all dressed up. Cute little rings, necklace, earrings, and some light on my wrist, as they would say. This doesn't work actually. All my watches except for No, all of my watches. All of my watches need to be rewound so that they can work properly because none of them have the correct time and none of them tick. So next, makeup. That's what I'll do next, makeup. I'm going to need some moisturizer. I cannot reach that far. Is it storming where you're from? Because it's been like for us where I am, it's been like hot during the day and then it'll storm at night. It was like that for almost a week and then it stopped for a few days and now I feel like it's back. It's coming back. Because like all that thundering you hear, it's been like that since about noon, maybe a little before noon. And then it'll do that for some hours. But then by the end of the day, sometime tonight, the bottom will fall out. I have no idea what to do with my makeup. Like, should I do a new lip? Because, yeah, I'm going to do a new lip. Should be a new glossy lip? Like, oh, so much to consider. How are we starting? First, the primer, honestly. That's exactly how I need to start. So, boom, get the primer. Something is up. I gotta clean my primer. Where the heck is my primer? I just reorganized this and now I can't find. It didn't get up and walk away. I know that. I know that. What? I mean, I have this one, but I want to use. Here it is. There must be a reason why. Because that one's open. I think I feel like I only have a little bit in here. So I want to use this till this is gone. I think that's what yeah, I think that's what it was. How much primer do y'all be using? Because I be seeing, you know how they were like, back in the day, they were like, don't be a glue globber or whatever the heck. That's what I feel like the girlies be doing with all their makeup. Like, even back in the day, I felt like I was watching the girlies do their makeup, and I'm just like, girl, how much product are you using? You know what I'm saying? But then again, they're under the lights and cameras on and all that. So it also has to look good and be visible on camera. Like you got to be able to distinguish the colors and then the shapes and you know what I'm saying? Like if she has a cut crease with two different colors, you want to see the cut crease with the two different colors. You don't want it to look like just pink pigment on sitting on the eyelid if that's not the look. That's what I'm trying to get across. I need to do my eyebrows. Won't be doing them today though. I'm gonna do. Should I do some sparkly? No, because I'm wearing silver. Let me do. Oh my God, this is always so much to think about. Like, come on. what that orange gonna look like. But it's not. I never know what to do. Okay. Hold on. Wait. Alright. So look, don't be too hard on me. I've never been really the best at extravagant looks anyway. So I'm definitely gonna do what I consider simple, but there's some sparkle involved since I said I want to do some sparkle. I'm gonna take one of these browns. Which one? I'm not quite sure yet. And then I'm gonna take that sparkly orange. I'm gonna take this brown. Thinking about the sparkly orange. I'm taking that. This is the base color. This little light brown here. Gosh, I need to do my eyebrows. Okay. And I'm not using all my brushes. This is just a quick look. I'm just on here because I really just haven't been doing anything. To be quite honest, well, you know what they say about motivation versus discipline. Obviously, I'm not disciplined. And I oftentimes don't have the motivation. But for me, like this is like a hobby. You know what I'm saying? You kind of like with doing puzzles or going bike riding and things like that. It's more of a hobby. I feel like there's nothing wrong with being a hobbyist. But you always got to turn your hobby into some money. That's what people act like. I don't know. It's just when people talk about having a balanced life and such, for me, what is this? That was nasty. And I little bucket. Come on now. And there's something on my chin. Like, what is going on? But what I was saying was, for me, a balanced life is on the daily. You're probably not doing every single thing that you want to do, but on the daily, there's the opportunity to do something. On the daily, a balanced life includes some sort of rest or relief and entertainment. Now, what does that mean exactly? How I want to explain it is like what we do now as far as rest and relief is literally when we come home, most of us come home for work, we just kind of sit around because we're just like, exhausted from. For me, my type of work, line of work, usually has me around people all day, and I'm usually always on go. I like being on at work, but it does get tiring at times. So for me, rest is like sitting down by myself, quiet, with music going on. Like that's the only type of talking I want to hear is music. For others, it involves yapping for another 5-6 hours throughout the day. Entertainment. Entertainment for me, that's where the hobbies come in. Because yes, I am entertained by what I stream online and things I watch, including the music I listen to when I call myself resting. But also, like people like going to concerts, which have gotten extremely expensive. People like going. I would say going out to eat, but that's like for survival, right? Going out to eat is for survival. And look how long it's taking me to put on some brown, light brown eyeshadow while I'm trying to talk and everything. But as I was saying about eating, that's for survival. But people like going bowl. Well, I don't know if people like going bowling still. I haven't been bowling in a while. I used to go bowling often, like where around here Tuesdays were the discount days for bowling. And when I tell you, I used to have a blast. Can't bowl worth shit, but it would be so fun. And then, like, okay, bike riding. I used to love finding a hill, getting tired like a mug, but being so proud of yourself for how far you like rode, because you can like track yourself on an app. I'm sure you know that there's apps for everything now. But then you gotta work all the time. I feel like I just switched directions of that. What I was talking about, a balanced life. Oh yeah, but yeah, how it's one thing like what you would like to put into, like how much rest you're getting and the amount of time you have for entertainment and fun, if you will. It fluctuates because we have to work all the time. We're in this society where we walk all the time. And usually for me, like I would have to set an alarm between and entertainment, fun, leisure, and like rest, relaxation, and relief. Because oftentimes once I start resting, I don't want to unrest, if you know what I mean. I don't know how this orange is going to look, but I'm switching to it. I'm only doing two colors. I'll put on so much brown just because I want it to look like makeup. There we go. That's why I want to feel like I did so. And here is the sparkly orange. I could have used. I might have to. Okay, I must focus. I'm always doing something. I'm gonna stick with the orange that I said I was going to use right here. That's the orange I'm using right now. I'm not feeling these eyebrows for nothing though. And I didn't eat. Well, I mean, maybe if I do the not full on shaping them, just using my makeup, foundation, concealer, whatever around the eyebrows, like that type of shape. What they call it, clearing them up. Hold on, I don't want this to fall out. See, but they're so pretty so far. This fallout about to get all on me. Throughout the years, I've learned my own little tricks and stuff to try to keep myself clean. Usually, when I put on makeup, I'm already dressed with my hair done, and I put on one of my robes. That's one of the tricks that I have. But I was like, since I didn't necessarily let y'all help me pick out an outfit, I was like, I'm gonna let you see my outfit while I do my makeup and put my accessories together. I think this look alright. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be too avant garde. I just want to look bright eyed. That's the intent, to look bright eyed. I might only have to do this here. Boots. Because I don't, again, it's a simple look. I don't want to do too much. Doing too much. Why can't, well, I won't even worry about that right now. I won't even worry. So I'm going to ask you anyway. So you can't use people's music in um, on YouTube unless it's a licensed rework. However, I was also kind of going through some YouTube videos, and apparently they can't monetize their own, like the record company, whoever owns the record company, whoever distributes their music owns their music videos on YouTube. To keep it short. So then, like, how exactly are they recouping their money, for the music videos and stuff like that? Independent might be a lot on the front end, but it's a lot more worthy or worth it on the back end. That's what they keep telling us. That's what seems apparent. Does it look all right? Am I doing too much? It doesn't oppose too much with my outfit, right? I don't look that much of a mess, right? Should I'll go ahead and contour today too. Contour. I said I was going to clean up my eyebrows with foundation and concealer. Someone let me know in the comments. Like, if you're a dark skinned girly like me, do you use lighter contour? Like, I'm gonna just say it how I call it, light skin contour, because I see it often, and I just be like, you can't get the same effect with like the contour that's the contour, the concealer that's more with it. Oh, see, it didn't even fall on the thing. It fell on me. I flicked it. I don't know where it went. Can't you get the same results just using the regular highlighter? But then again, what if that light skin? Yo! What if that light skin highlighter? I'm not holding it right here. That's why. But I'm still stuck on fucking highlighter and eyebrows. But maybe that is your regular highlighter. Like you buy your skin tone or the concealer that works best for your skin tone, and then you get the light skin highlighter for like where everybody be saying highlights, lowlights, all that. I remember one time though, this was way back in the day, about 10, well over 10 years ago now. But a friend of mine, she's a makeup artist, and she was doing a little look on me, and she told me to bring my makeup products. I brought my makeup products, and because I was learning from the little girlies from 2016, all the girls that were darker than the paper bag had beige girl concealer. And I was just like, okay. So I will walk around with like 3 different concealers. It would be like, I always use the LA Girl Pro. So you see this this is only slightly lighter than me. So I would have one like slightly lighter than me, one that was very close to my foundation color, and then one that was just bright in the mofo. And my homegirl, when she was going through my makeup, setting it up, getting it ready to do it on me, she was like, "Girl, what are you doing with this bright concealer?" And I was like, "Well, the girl is on YouTube." She was like, "Sweetheart, you don't need something this bright. She basically, we have a mutual friend, and she was like, "Girl, give this to her because this is her complexion. You don't need this." And I was like, oh, "Okay, thank you," because as you can see, it's still rather full because I don't know how to use it. Like, I feel like it would mess up my concealer when I would mix it. You know, okay. So you know how they would do the foundation first, and then they will put the concealer on top. And I didn't like the halo brows. I didn't like the halo eyes. I didn't like those looks. So I was like, I'll do a spot concealer on top. That's what I use it for. And well, I still spot conceal now, but I put concealer on first, then foundation. And if I feel like a blemish is still too visible, that's when I'll spot conceal on top. Okay, I feel like I've been doing my shadows for like 20 minutes now. That's what I mean by like talking and doing makeup and stuff. I could have been done with the eyes at least. And I still gotta do my brows. I love these little applicators. They come in so handy. I'm gonna set you right here for now. I hope I look alright. Wait a minute. Let me dust some of this off. Okay. I think I'm good right now. Okie dokie. Brows. Should I draw them first? I'll fill them in with. I'll use the black today. People be talking about how they use brown mostly for their brows, but I still use black. And I'm kind of just filling them in. Like, oftentimes I'll use mascara to fill them in or to tint them. Yeah. So mascara fills them in and tints them. The pencil rather adds more. It's easier to shape and define them with the pencil. I know what I'm talking about, girl. I'll be doing makeup. And then, oh, I'm talking about concealing my brows. And child, I've already put on the dang old eyeshadow. So much for that. Well, this is what we'll have to do for now. I feel like this will work. Simple look today, right? Simple look. It's so easy to come up with an excuse. So what y'all doing for work? Anybody out here out of a job right now? You looking? You found one? I haven't been doing well after surgery. Shiza. So work hasn't really been part of my life. However, oh, the bills say feed me money. The only way I can get money is through a job. I go to the doctor in a few days though. We're gonna see what's up with that. See if it's anything that's permanent. I hope they can tell me something. Going to the doctor in America sucks. Come on. I feel like that's noticeable. It's this little piece. Okay, there you go. Now I'm gonna do some concealer. Here's my concealer. This is I thought this was LA Girl. This is RK Kiss. But I do use LA Girl. I think I got some LA Girl concealer somewhere in the cut. There we go. Oh, it's right here on it. Right there on it. I hate when it gets like on the hairs that aren't the wispy hairs. That's what I don't like. Okay, yeah, I'm glad I wiped off that little part. I feel like it would have bled through the concealer. Maybe now if it were brown, probably not. But that's part of the reason why I don't use, like, if I do use brown, I'll still grab the black one. If I still use brown eyeliner, brow liner, whatever, I'll still grab the black one to go over it. I feel like black works best for my face. Okay. Now, how I do my concealer, very simple. I just follow my natural lines on my face. So I have these laugh lines here that really start at my nose. It literally starts at like the hump part of my nose, the bridge part. And it goes down. I hate reaching over. I think I did all right there. And then hold up my eye. Now, for my age, I don't really have much of a dark circle, if at all any. But I do dab like right here on the inside with concealer because I tend to get fallout there. And yeah, I conceal here. And okay, that's all I'm doing today as far as concealer, since it's, a simple look. That's the thing, a simple look. Beauty blender is what I'm going to use. And I was just thinking I will do. You'll see. It's for my lips and everything else. You'll see. Okay, now I just learned, not just learned, but recently learned about letting your concealer sit for a while because that dry down, like that halfway dry down, allows for it to be like to smear a lot more smoothly, more smooth and thick. Wait, it allows for a more creamy application because it's drying down. It gets the consistency gets a little thicker. You know what I'm talking about, y'all. I think I'm good. I hope I'm good. Here we go. And what I try to do, I don't try to spread it too much. If you see what I'm saying, I kind of just try to pack it where it is. Like that. You see what I'm saying? The thunder has stopped. It's been a while since I've heard it. Mm. Oh, I forgot my little. Hold on. I had gotten a little bump. That's good. So simple application. I usually do a little more, but again, simple. Simple is all I'm doing today. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do my foundation. Yeah. So I have these two foundations, 362 and 360. 362 is mocha. Truffle. 362 is truffle. 360 is mocha. What's on my teeth? Yeah. Mocha is warm. Truffle is like the neutral or cool. And I'm just going to mix them. Do I want to wear some glitter today too? I think I might. Just cause. Just cause. And I'm going to put them both on the same sponge. So this is the truffle. This is. I try to put them on so the fit me is on front. And that's the mocha. If you can tell the difference side by side. And then what I do is this. I'll take it, excuse me, and alternate between. Okay. And then if it's both, once I'm towards the end, then it's both. Boom. That's my little dot map for now. I also heard that you should wait to kind of let the foundation dry. However, this isn't wet. This brush the makeup sponge isn't wet. And I probably won't be wearing it long anyway today. Again, I'm not going anywhere. So I'm just go ahead and do that now. I said I was gonna contour today too, didn't I though? So I'll get to that. Do something light with that. How many mirrors do you have? Like I see most of the time ladies just have their one vanity mirror. Right now, the three mirrors I have three mirrors in front of me. So there's a full length mirror, there's a small vanity mirror, and then my handheld mirror. And my vanity is small. It's just a little circular table. I look alright. I think I didn't do too much on my neck. Contour. So here's my contour. Is this. And I'm just gonna use my makeup sponge again. Oh, I like using the darkest contour here. And I feel how long do you think that's gonna last? I should challenge myself to do my makeup every day and see how long this is going to last. Because like as you can see, I've hit pan, but it's not gone, so I'm still using it. This is between these two colors in the middle. These are more like concealer. So the concealer that I was telling you about, how my homegirl who does makeup, how she said I need to get rid of it because I don't need it. It was like somewhere in between here, not as tan as this one, but not as bright as this one. It was maybe if you mix the two, I would say it was closer to this one, just slightly lighter. And she was like, "Yeah, girl, you don't need that." I was like, "Okay, thank you," because I didn't get none of what the YouTube girls were saying. So here's how I use a makeup sponge. I have all these brushes. Simple look, doing something real quick, even though I've been yapping the whole time. It takes forever to talk. It takes forever to do your makeup while you're talking. So boom, I'm going to do my nose. So these edges here, this is usually how I do it. Boom. And then boom. Okay. It's on the sides, as you can see. Let me get my mirror. I could probably do it like this. And I really just follow. See? I just follow my natural nose line. I don't really try to give myself a pinched nose look. Is that working? Now, what I'm trying to do now is kind of fill it in and blend it without grabbing more product. You think I need it? Yeah, I think I do. Because I feel like the blend separated and made the bottom harsh. All right, do one more, and then I'm gonna do these sides. That's excuse me. It's the water that I had. You know. Yikes! Is it? This one wasn't quite on the edge, but it should work still. Did I get it? Okay, it don't look too bad. Boom. Blend and blend. I'm gonna switch. That works for me. Like not too. I got it on my nose right here. Can I get it off? Oh no. I might have to use some concealer. But boom, this is I'm gonna use this concealer right next to it. Just to go down the middle, boom. And get this little, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like a dark shadow here. Get rid of that shadow. Alright. I'm going back to the contour to do this. I do my contour kind of far back when it comes to the side of my face because I don't really have a lot of real estate on my face, if you know what I'm saying. That pick. Okay, that went too much. And what smiling does for me, it just, I tried to put the contour behind my cheekbone. You see that? So I was gonna do this when I was like, no, let me smile. But it puts it behind my cheekbone. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Can you tell the difference? I think I'm good on this side. Okay. The goofiness is about to take over. I was about to make that face, but I keep wanting to stop because I know it's a weird looking face. Don't talk no shit. Let me just smile and get it over with. Oh, is that on the right side? Okay. There you go. I mean, you know, we could be on here yapping and talking shit, but there's really nothing to talk about. Because right now, so like, I could talk about the Strait of Hormuz, but I've been panicking for a little over a month now. And everyone else is just like, do, 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 do. So I'm just, keep my fears to myself right now. How do you feel about shit going on? Like, people are complaining about work and not having money and gas and all that, but this one is perfect. This one's a little, I feel like this is slightly, like there's a little line there, but this side's perfect. Boom, contour done. Now I'm going to do my mascara and my lips because that's going to save me from the bullshit that is the Strudel mousse. Wait a minute. Let me do this. I'm going to do my powder. This isn't really finishing powder, but I'm going to use it like finishing powder. This truffle here. And then I'm going to reach for this brush. Okay. And then I'm going to show you the rest of what, like I said, mascara and lips, but I'm actually going to apply some blush, even though it's a simple look today. No highlight because my eyeshadow is sparkly. Or, you know what? I might do a dab of highlight. We'll get to that. We will get to that. Now, if you ask me, what does this do? I don't know exactly, but I feel like it's not doing exactly what setting powder does. It's giving it a more matte finish because it's powder and I have oily skin. Even though that the liquid says for normal to oily, it's still liquid. Now, let's do this blush here. I said I didn't want to use all of my brushes, but I'm going to use this. And this is the blush that I'm using. It's my pink blush. Where I try to get my blush. So if I do highlight here, my blush goes here. And I like to smile because it helps with mapping my makeup. All I need. I try not to do my blush too heavy-handed either. Like slightly noticeable. Okay, yeah, I feel like you can see it just slightly, ever so slightly. Because it's like, remember, it's pink. I can see it slightly. I'm always tearing some stuff up now. Definitely will do that. Since we're on blush, who kept up with the Painted by Esther Patrick Ta BS that was going on? This was a little more pink on this side. Okay. There we go. I mean, just put your opinion in the comments. I I might share my opinion later. This is gonna just work for today. Simple look, ain't going nowhere, child. Ain't going nowhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my setting spray, because I feel like when I put my setting spray on after my mascara kind of like drips and stuff. Okay. And I try not to use too much. I've used this setting spray before. It's from the dollar store. I had a smell to it right then, and I felt like I hadn't smelled that before. I want that to hurry up and dry, but I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips. That's my brow. This is the brown. I'm gonna just use a regular brown. Dang. I was hoping it was prepared. This says eye pencil, but I use it specifically for my lips. I use different pencils for my eyes. Oh, I hate when I get outside the lines. And my lips dry. Good God. Okay. Let me try. The dark brown is the dark brown. Okay, the dark brown's a little bit more ready. That's the thing. Putting it on top. It'll pick up the color before it applies the color. And I probably should have done the pink. The nude might have been better. Okay. All right, so this is what I got to work with. I'm gonna go ahead and put this ain't even open yet, y'all. Should I do? You know what? Not even gonna worry about it. stick with this. So it'll be a pinkish brown. Let me trash this quick. Give it more of a brown feel. I think it does. And it's slightly more glossy. Okay, I feel like this works a little bit better. Yeah. Mascara. I'm going to use my one that says Falsies. I'm going to use that today. Is there any in here? I blink my mascara on. I don't really put it on. I blink it on. I don't know if I'm feeling that. Okay, the eyeshadow with this outfit is not too bad. Won't complain. Call it a little antiquated. The look is a little antiquated. I would wear eyeliner with this look, but nah. And since it's a simple look, no lashes. Just mascara for today. Ooh, it's starting to clump on the bottom, yo. It was getting into my eye now. Shout out to the biddies who do this while yapping the entire time. And you don't do this live, you pre-record it and you make it look so smooth. Cause this shit is overrated. Mm-mm. Mm. I kind of missed a little bit. Let me see if I can do. Boom. Gave myself my little mole. Should I do no highlight? No highlight today. No highlight today. Okay, that's it. Oh, I should do my hair. My hair needs to be taken down. I really need to do these twists over, but that's a whole 2-week process in itself. So I will just let this hang for today. I got that little. How would I describe this look today? I don't know, what grunge simple put together, ain't going nowhere. That's literally what it is. So here's my makeup, jewelry, and outfit for today. If I was daring, I'd go out, see if I can make me some money like this. You know, back out and everything. But I guess I'll sit and watch some movies. I need to read a book, is what I need to do. Thanks for stopping by for the past like hour and a half ago.